The cold wind howled from the darkness below. Raka stood frozen at the edge of the hidden pathway. The abyss seemed endless. Black stone stairs spiraled downward into a darkness so deep that even the glowing symbols could not reach it. Another growl echoed from below, louder this time, closer. Raka swallowed. What exactly?
We have no choice, Elira said. We must go. Together, they stepped onto the ancient staircase. Immediately, the glowing entrance sealed behind them. Darkness swallowed the chamber. Only Elira's silver eyes and Raka's necklace illuminated the path. Down, further down, and deeper still. The air grew colder with every step. Soon, strange whispers began echoing through the abyss. Hundreds of voices, thousands, soft, broken, lost. Raka stopped. Do you hear that? Elira nodded grimly.
The voices sounded human, yet impossibly ancient. Then, a familiar voice whispered beside him. Raka. His eyes widened. Bara? He turned sharply. Nobody was there. Only darkness. Raka. This time, it sounded exactly like his mother. Raka froze. His heart pounded. Elira grabbed his arm immediately. Don't listen! Her voice echoed sharply. The abyss reads memories. It uses them against travelers. The whispering instantly became louder. Dozens of familiar voices surrounded him. Friends, family, people he knew, all calling his name. Raka covered his ears, but the voices continued inside his head. Then, suddenly, the staircase ended. Before them stood a gigantic underground cavern. Raka gasped. The cavern was larger than an entire city. Massive roots stretched across the ceiling like frozen rivers. Ancient ruins covered the cavern floor. Broken towers, collapsed bridges, forgotten temples. An entire civilization hidden beneath the forest. What is this place? Raka whispered. Elira stared across the ruins. The city of listeners? Raka blinked. There were more? Hundreds. Elira nodded sadly. For thousands of years, the forest always chose someone. Raka stared at the silent city. Every building looked abandoned, destroyed, as if something terrible had happened. Then he noticed something standing in the center of the ruins. A statue. No, not a statue. Raka slowly approached. His pulse raced. The figure's face was hidden beneath stone-like vines, but somehow it felt familiar. Very familiar. Then the figure's eyes suddenly opened. Bright blue. The entire cavern trembled. Elira's face turned red. No! The crystal roots cracked apart, one by one. The ancient figure slowly stepped forward. Dust fell from its shoulders. Its glowing eyes locked onto Raka. For a long moment, neither of them spoke. Then the stranger looked at the necklace around Raka's neck and smiled sadly. A smile filled with thousands of years of loneliness. You finally returned. Raka's breath caught. Returned? The stranger took another step and whispered words that made Raka's blood run cold. Because you are not the last listener. A distant roar exploded through the abyss. The ground cracked beneath their feet. Far below the city, something enormous began to awaken. And from the darkness beneath the ruins,